Hey guys, J-Man here for the weekly Spawn review. All right, so as you know, I used to do weekly X-Men updates and talks and stuff, but there's just too many X-Men books. I would say 70% of them are slow-moving garbage. I can't do it anymore. So last month I picked up Spawn issue 332. The last Spawn issue I read was number 50. I read Spawn 1 to 50. I had them all. And I did sell them and I regret selling them. I always loved Spawn. I don't know why I sold them. I was just getting out of comics and I was selling off all my stuff and all my Image stuff went. And I did keep Cyberforce. That was the only thing I kept. And now I kind of regret that. And I've been able to get back a lot of the stuff that I sold, but not Spawn, but I will try to get back to that. So out of frustration with Marvel and DC as well, I picked up Spawn 332, like literally just random. I'm like, you know what? Let me try Spawn. Good old reliable Spawn, longest running independent comic. I've always liked Todd McFarlane anyway. I thought, let's go back to him. I was an Image guy from day one, bought all the comics, all that stuff. I know people look back and think it wasn't that great now, but I still look back with fond memories of it, and I enjoy all those characters and teams. And I do a 90s comic book talk every week or every 2 weeks. So yeah, I was like, let's get back into Spawn. So we're going to talk about 333, but I bought 332 and I absolutely loved it. Like Cagliostro was there, Igor, Overt Kill I think was in that issue. It was like, and the art was fantastic and Todd was still involved. And I was like, this is amazing. And then come to find out that there's the Scorched, and there's King Spawn, and there's Gunslinger Spawn, and Gunslinger Spawn I'm now obsessed with. And I was like, oh my God. So I actually got everything in digital form. I have everything in digital form, all of it in digital form. But I went back and from 300, so from Spawn 300 and Spawn's Universe, I bought everything in physical form. So I'm missing a couple of issues of Spawn, like one issue of Gunslinger and like 1 or 2 issues of King Spawn. Like that's it. And then I've got I've got all of Scorched, almost all of the other 3 series. So it's like I'm only missing 1 or 2 issues, and then I've got everything. So I was able to go back and get them all. So I've started reading. I'm on Spawn. I've read 300 up to 328 or something. No, not 328. 321 or 322. I just read 322 the other day. But I read 332 and I read 333 and I thought, let me just start getting some reviews out there now. I'm going to catch up. So if there's any gaps in my review or if there's anything I say that doesn't make any sense, it's only because I haven't read those middle sections, okay? I did get it physically, but we're going to look at it digitally. It's just easier for me to scroll through the pages. I definitely support buying actual comics from the comic shop. Spawn is only $2.99. I think it's the best comic out there for the price that you're paying. You're paying $2.99 and you're getting very good quality work, in my opinion. And I read a lot of comic books and I collect a lot of shit. So I didn't just show up, 5 minutes ago to this party, okay? I was there from day one on this stuff. All right, so Spawn 333, last issue, so the dead zones have been locked, right, by Spawn. Cagliostro, now calling himself Sin, wants to unlock at least one dead zone so he can get in there and take Malbolgia's spot as the King of Hell. Obviously, Spawn doesn't want that to happen. Now, there's another faction, looks like Marc and a few other guys, Overt Kills on that team, and then this other guy, I can't remember his name, Haunt is there, someone else. I don't have all the names down yet. It looks like there's a faction that's trying to kind of, do the right thing, but they don't want Al involved, so that plays a part. And if you want to tell me what's going on in the comments, that's fine. I'm not upset over spoilers. I don't mind knowing what's coming. I usually look at these comics. Spawn is the type of comic that I don't just read it once and put it away like I was doing with a lot of these Marvel books. I like to read it, then I actually have to go through it again and look at the art and kind of dissect what's going on. So we're going to review this using my SPACE method, which is story, pacing, artistry, characters, and enjoyment. So that's how I do it. So let's talk about the story here. So right now we've got Cogliostro is looking for people, like people are joining up with him now. And this guy here, who I cannot pronounce his name, Cataclysm, I think that's this guy. I'm going to zoom in here. That's this guy right here. I don't know this character, so if he's got history in other books that I haven't read yet, that's cool. Remember, I've read Spawn 1 to 50, and then I've read 300 and everything, and I'm planning on reading everything that came after that, including The Scorched, including King Spawn and Gunslinger. So here's the other faction who's going to go against Al here. So Marc here, who I do like, Marc is Medieval Spawn. I've just read past where Marc has, I don't know, merged or something with Medieval Spawn, who's one of the best designed characters ever. And Gunslinger is awesome too. But Medieval Spawn's a favorite of mine. I had the first toy that ever came out from Medieval Spawn. Blew my mind. It's so great. I love like Arthurian legends and stuff. So having a Spawn with armor is amazing. So Marc, who I'm really grown to like, and I think I'm going to try to get this hair. I'm going to get the Marc hair. He's talking, I don't know this fellow's name. I don't remember the name. I don't think they say it here. Do they say it here? They may have said it here, but anyway, I'm sure I've seen this character appear and I just don't remember his name. So I apologize for that. I am new to this, iteration of Spawn, or this section of Spawn. So he wants to give Al a chance and say, hey, maybe we can talk to him and see if he can, come around to us and, help us out. Meantime, you're like, whoa, what's going on here with Cogliostro? Look at this beautiful page here. It's amazing. Nice, good, great art, very vibrant colors. I love the blood here. It's great. And Cogliostro turns into Sin, who looks just amazing. There must be a figure of this, or must be one coming. And I'll probably have to get that sucker for damn sure. So he's got his team of guys here, and he's trying to get, he's like, look, I'm going to destroy a city every day until friggin' Spawn releases one of these dead zones. And then this Cataclysm guy shows up. He's like, well, there's a way to do that. Remember when, now I did read this part where Cogliostro was trapped in that like kind of pit or whatever. I think Omega put him in that pit and he became the Plague Spawn, that whole thing. So it seems like you can go back through there and somehow get into hell. So I guess that's what they're going to be trying out to do. In the meantime, we have these guys talking Haunt and I believe this is Overt Kill, right? If I'm wrong, please let me know, because that's why I literally thought that's who that is. I'm pretty sure that's who that is. Anyways, we got Spawn here going through fighting and everything. Marc comes to talk to him. He's like, listen, dude, we gotta get our shit together here. And then he's attacked by those guys, and here's where he ended off. The storyline here, I'm really digging this storyline a lot, man. I gotta tell you, I'm like all over this storyline. I only read 2 issues of this storyline, but ever since 300 and on, I've been really digging it. I mean, I'm just like consuming these comics. It used to be a chore to read a lot of the Marvel books and the DC books. Superman is my favorite character of all time. Look, I love Spawn. If I have to rank Spawn in my favorite superheroes, he's going to rank high in the favorite superheroes, but Superman is my absolute favorite character. And the comics have just not been that good. They have not been up to the standards of what I feel Superman should be. And I've gone back and I'm reading old Superboy comics, for Christ's sakes, with the Legion of Superheroes. That's how far back I've gone now to get some kind of quality Superman stuff. This Warworld business is just boring. But yeah, Spawn storyline, I'm going to give this a 1.5. I thought the story, so the way it works is 2 is the best score you can get. So 2 for story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment, and that'll give you a score out of 10. So I'm giving it a 2, or I'm giving it a 1.5. I'm not giving it a full 2 out of 2 because we don't really know where this is going. So I'm just reviewing this particular issue. So if the story pans out being really good, the whole thing, then I'm going to give it, a 2 at the end of that. But yeah, 1.5. Pacing, I'm giving it 2. These books fly. It's great pacing. You get a little bit of dialogue, you get a little bit of action, and then it goes right back to some story, and it kind of closes out the issue, and it's perfectly done. Every Spawn comic I've read has been perfectly paced, never been bored. I've always wanted to read more. Always left me wanting more. The art, I'm going to give the art 1.5 because the art here is amazing. I really like this art. 2 out of 2 for art is tough. Like, that's like Jack Kirby shit, right? But look at this, man. There's some great colors here, good pages here. I love all the covers as well. The layouts are not too bad. it could be a little bit better, but again, nice splash page there. So yeah, 1.5. I won't go the full 2 on this one. So what are we at? We're at 2, 3, 4. We're at 5 out of 10 already. So that was for the artistry. For the characters, I'm going to give the characters a 2. Man, I love all these characters. Cagliostro is awesome. Spawn is awesome. I like Marc a lot. I've been learning about him. She-Spawn isn't in this, Jessica Priest, but I like her. She's played by Melinda Clarke, who's one of my favorite actresses. I met Melinda Clarke from the Spawn movie. She was in Return of the Living Dead Part 3. So I like Jessica Priest anyways. I really dig the characters here. I think they're really well done. It's always been one of the stronger things. So I'm giving it a perfect score, 2 out of 2. I love all the characters here. And enjoyment, I'm giving it a 2 out of 2 as well. So basically, I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. Enjoyment just means I liked it or I didn't like it. It doesn't matter what other ratings are. So I'm giving this a 9 out of 10 for this Spawn comic. I know that seems extremely high, and maybe you guys who have followed Spawn are thinking, whoa, that's like way too high. You're crazy. How can it be 9 out of 10? Maybe I'm just too used to reading so much rubbish new comics. Most new stuff has not just been anything interesting for me. I picked up Antioch from Image today as well. I'll read that and see how it is. But the Spawn stuff, I think it's just been killer. I think it's been killer good. Let me know your thoughts on this issue. Did I rank it too high? Do I need to kind of tone down my hype? Because right now I'm really amped up, and I ordered this great Spawn toy, which apparently they can't ship to me, so I'm really upset over that. But there's a toy show this weekend, so maybe I can get some cool figures. I have a few Spawn figures. There's one, where is he? I got a Gunslinger and a Big Spawn down there. Where is it? It's like, oh, it's underneath that. You can't see it. Sorry, guys, you can't see it. I showed it in another video, though. But anyways, yeah, I'm loving this series. I think it's great. Let me know your thoughts on Spawn. Do you like this? Do you want me to continue with this? Because I am going to continue anyways, but I want to know that people are liking it. If you do like this kind of stuff, you want to talk more Spawn, hit me up on Twitter, Spectacular J-Man. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I try to respond to every comment. I definitely at least read every comment I get, and I'll give you a thumbs up or something. But yeah, I'm really loving Spawn, guys. Let me know your thoughts, man. This is great. All right, until next time.